Utah State lined up, ready to deliver the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. The Aztecs offense will go on the attack first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Let's think just a little bit about San Diego State. They've really got it going the last few weeks, won their last 3, and maybe going to get a little bit of national attention.
Yeah, they had some bumps in the road early in the year, but this is a team that's starting to peak at the right time. They're building momentum, building confidence, stacking these wins. They want to put another one in the W column here today, David.
And this is why we love the expansion of the college football playoff. Sometimes you get hot at the right time. Like late in the season, and you look like a team that could do some damage, and then you get to that moment and you get the opportunity now. So keep putting it together and see what happens.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the RPO. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Utah State up-tempo.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Let's take just a second and talk about Utah State. The biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive line. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
Here's the pressure. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Utah State trying to keep the drive alive on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Grab behind the line. It's Fowler. Turning it on. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Aztecs have it with a 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. And the Aztecs line it up with a 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aztecs. On to attempt the try. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got him downfield. Gets away from one, finds room. Smashes ahead. Touchdown, Aggie! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves him in 2nd and manageable. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds a man on the left. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the 1st quarter. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run play action. He unleashes a long one. Oh, it's picked off. Got some room to run. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Got the 1st down himself. Looking for more room. The Aggies are in the hurry-up.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. To the air on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. The give from the gun. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Aztecs decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going.
Breaks into the open. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Utah State! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. They'll start this drive going to the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. They're working that left side. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. on third down. He'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got his man. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll try to blast their way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. To the ground with the back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Trying to power it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Fourth down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
So they will eschew the short field goal attempt and instead try to score from the 5 on fourth down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Moving out of the pocket. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies!
And the defense was so close. They had done such a good job up to that point, setting up a fourth down. It looked like they had the QB corralled, but they let him escape. That is going to be a coaching moment for them moving forward.
24, San Diego State, 14.
And he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down to...
He's taking the shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it. And second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. He'll pull it down and run. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Caught in the backfield, it's Fowler. Crosses the 45. Still running at the 40. Open field on the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, San Diego State.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. A little release to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Nice job playing physical by the defense. That's a great job. He catches the ball, gets a yard, and the defense goes, no, sir, you go no more. And now next time he catches it, where's that dude at? We'll find him. Stay away from him.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Aztecs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Got his man quickly. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Get the touchdown, get the first down, or just get down, and the quarterback does. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. And the 3-ball gives us a tie. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Logan so far, and this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team at Maverick Stadium.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Got his man. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Coverage team down there to down the punt, and they'll spot it just inside the 45. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to start the drive with a pass. A strike downfield.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's going for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Aztecs are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to get the first through the air. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The Aztecs want to move quickly.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Aztecs! And that one will give them the lead. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They want to get this defense on its heels. Gives it on the option. At the 40, there he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Aggies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to throw on first down. Dumps it off in the flats. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. He's got it. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Oh, he makes the catch. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the...
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Aztecs headed quickly to the line. Here's the handoff. They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. Leaves it with the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Aztecs have it with a 1st and 10. Firing to the right, complete. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And still a few inches short of the sticks as they come to the line for 2nd down. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Rides the back on the option, the give. There he goes. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Aztecs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Final play of the quarter coming. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. That'll do it for the quarter, guys, and San Diego State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. Hobs it downfield. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Throws toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Going for it all. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Kansas is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Big J isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 10 over Texas Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Utah State up-tempo.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Grabbed over the middle. It's strong. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. This Utah State offense has it going. Wants to keep it in the air. Got his man to the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. And you have to try to apply heat to the quarterback, but you have to know when it's too much. The back's going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Utah State. Getting set for the point after.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Utah State.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Looking downfield on first down. They're setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. He'll do it himself on the draw. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Using his feet to buy time. He's got it, first down and more. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on fourth down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution to make it happen?
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, third and long coming up. Quarterback may change this route. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. He'll take it himself. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Aztecs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Pressure coming. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And the Aztecs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give and tick, 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 tick. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4 and second and 14. Wants to go up top. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Finds a crease at the 20. He's not going to get to the sticks, and the screen comes up a little short. It'll be fourth down.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some first downs. Salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David?
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought it down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the play.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Here's a throw downfield late. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's fourth down.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind.
He lost one down the sideline. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pocket breaking down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth.
And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field. Seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff. But, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one.